IBN 7 हौसला है।
अमेरिका के मशहूर सर्जन और हार्वर्ड स्कूल ऑफ मेडिसिन के प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर अतुल गवंडे ने यहाँ पे बुढ़ापे और मौत को लेकर खुलकर बात करने की जरूरत है, ये बातें कही हैं। CNBC आवाज की संपादक संजय पुगलिया से खास बातचीत में डॉक्टर गावंडे ने ये कहा है कि जिंदगी के आखिरी पड़ाव में डॉक्टर मरीजों को एक दिन की खुशी के बजाय लंबी दर्द भरी जिंदगी देने पर तुले हुए हैं और इसे अपनी कामयाबी मानते हैं। अपनी नई किताब बीइंग मॉर्टल में डॉक्टर गावंडे ने कई ऐसे सवाल उठाए हैं जिन पर नए सिरे से अब बहस की जरूरत है।
You are basically challenging the normal belief that we all are kind of mentally trained to talk about aging and death. We are not supposed to accept death, not talk about it, not tell the patient that he is ultimately going to die. That's how we are trained. Now you are radically challenging this whole mindset. So what are you telling your doctor friends?
Well, there's a couple things. One is death is not failure, which is really hard. It was hard for me to understand. But you take someone whose disease is advanced or they've become very frail, and you feel I have to do something more that only hurts them. That is not success. That is failure. Death is normal. That's number one. Number two is to understand something that we have disregarded. People have priorities in their lives besides just surviving one more day. They may have the belief that they want to be home to be with their family more than in the hospital. They may have a last project, a last something they want to accomplish. My father had a brain tumor, and I write about him in the book. He had a brain tumor, and we knew it was going to kill him. He was a surgeon. And his first priority was, I want to keep on doing surgery as long as I can. And so the treatment was focused on how he could keep doing surgery. But when he couldn't do surgery anymore, then he said, well, as long as I can have a social life, I can talk to friends, I can see friends, Skype with my family in India, that was good enough for him. Now, the disease reached a point, it was in his brain, and so it began to make him quadriplegic, and it reached a point where it was beginning to take away that ability to talk to people and see people. And then his only priority was keep me out of pain.
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल, मृत्यु जीवन का बहुत बड़ा सत्य है और हम सब इसे जिंदगी भर झुठलाते भी रहते हैं। डॉक्टर अतुल गावंडे ने भारतीय प्राइवेट हेल्थ सेक्टर के मरीजों के प्रति रवैये पर भी चिंता जताई है। प्रोफेसर गावंडे का कहना है कि भारत में डॉक्टर मरीज को ग्राहक समझते हैं।
Indian private sector health system also worry you because when they see a patient, they actually see a client walking in.
Yes, it's like they see a wallet attached to a human being. And we see this phenomenon in the United States, right? We call it doing the wallet biopsy. When a patient comes in, how much do they have? You know, that is a dangerous thing for the trust of a system. A healthy...
And tragic for a country like India.
It is. A healthy health system is one where, you know, you as a person will need the health system to be there for your acute illnesses, whether you have an eye problem or a foot problem. You will need it to be there for chronic illnesses because now hypertension, diabetes, depression, these are conditions now that are common. And you need it for prevention, prenatal care, vaccination. That basic primary care system, people do have people they go to. What we see in the studies that they are often going to a private sector doctor. They may not even be a fully trained doctor, but if they offer some time and some trust, we feel we are getting something. Right now, the average visit to an Indian doctor for these circumstances, let's say you have a bad chest pain, average visit is just 3 minutes. There's barely any examination. They don't take your pulse. They don't take your blood pressure. They ask you just 3 questions, and then they give you, on average, 3 medicines, most of which are wrong. There is a bell curve, though, and there are a few who do a better job, But it's exposing. You know, this is part of why I write for the public as well as the medical profession. I think we have to expose these failures of professionalism. I think we can hold ourselves to higher standards, and we can pull apart why does the system fail this way.
तो मरीज एक ग्राहक है जिसे जिंदगी बेच